I don't want to regret it in the days to come. Zhang Dezha directly turned around to see off the guest. He really couldn't help me, teach me how to fight. He doesn't want me to beat up a few school bullies in the future. Lead me to future squat posts. Just as he was about to leave, I said 100 million. I'll give you 1 billion. You taught me to fight. I rejected the cold test. Guess he needs the money. If I could prescribe the right medicine, I'm not afraid he won't teach me. Turning around in disbelief. He won't pay my gold price. Just a little surprised. Why do I have so much money? There is a reason why people who were fighting took medicine in the first place. And this result made him regret it for the rest of his life. I hit him directly with pain. You anticipated the end result. But you still chose to take medicine. I'm in the same mindset as he was back then. It's time for last resort. Looking at me with fighting eyes. The cheeks are already sweating. I solemnly ask, as long as you promise to teach me, I will transfer 100 million to you in 1 day. During this period, if I give up studying, you have nothing to lose. The current fighter understands. It is impossible for him to persuade me not to use violence again. My eyes are fixed on him. When he didn't answer me directly, I will keep looking at him. Zhang Du was stunned for a moment, finally spoke. Decided to promise to teach me some fighting skills. Then he turned away. He doesn't allow students unable to take responsibility for their own lives. That is to say, teach you can, but you can't be my student. But I don't care about that. My purpose, just to make yourself strong. Suddenly, the momentum of Zhang Duji changed. Let me go to the ring with him. If I can hold on until the end. He made up his mind to teach me. At night, I went back to the old neighborhood. Baby grandma saw my face swollen into a pig's head. He stood up with a whoosh. Suddenly, my waist doesn't hurt anymore. The legs are no longer sore. Because I'm scared by the way I look, baby. Grandma. A piece of chopsticks on the face. Grandma grabbed my hand and couldn't stop shaking. Who is it? Let my precious grandson suffer so much grievance. Eyes full of tears. I drop my eyes. Remember today's tragic battle. I still have some thoughts in my heart. In the ring. Fighter gets me ready. He would come out dressed as a professional. Boxer looks to test me. In his heart. As long as you are in the ring, then we are all boxers. It's just that the strength level is different. As long as I can stay in his hands for 3 minutes, I can successfully pass the test. There was a timer on the side table. Bang. The fighting fists met. Said. It also showed me your perseverance. Countdown begins. Toshizuki started to take out his fighting driver. And here I was staring at him. It can be regarded as a kind of learning. Zhang Dezha's eyes were dusty. Although my posture is not standard, but he saw the look in my eyes. I didn't show any fear. This life. He quickly approached my body. After punching me. Can you still be as calm as you are now? One punch. Dolly is still reacting to me. Homeopathic 2-arm block. Just when I thought, when blocking the first attack of Zhang Daosh. My face suddenly changed. Because of the attack of Zhang Duji, straight through my defenses. With a wobble, I was overwhelmed. Thinking in my heart, where is this pretending to be strength? It is estimated that it is already 20% of what it was at his strength. As for why I feel this way, that's because my body can't stand on the ground at all. He was sent flying. Pfft. Blood came straight out of the nose. My body. It crashed directly into the iron door behind him. My eyes were shocked. Looks like I've come to the right place. This fighter is indeed a very powerful person. The fighter's eyes kicked. Hurry up and stand up. It's only been 10 seconds now. I stood up and wiped my nosebleed. The next moment, Zhang Dezha's second attack suddenly came. Boy, show me. This punch will be handsome. With one hand, I saw Zhang Dezha's figure shake for a while. My body, it was hit in 3 different places. But I was shocked. That punch just now, I didn't see the other 2 punches at all. I think about it. Suddenly, he found that the main fighter stopped attacking. Is to make me a wave. But the next moment, and there was a big whip coming up my calf. My last source of support suddenly broke down. The body falls weakly. That season just now, the side legs broke all my strength. Fell heavily into the ring. Zhang Guj ridiculed me madly. It's not too late for you to give up now. Otherwise, there will be days like this in the future. I can't hear him at all. Only see his mouth and Abba, Abba. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whoosh. I just stood up. It's only been 20 seconds since 3 minutes. This is far from over. Fighters don't talk nonsense. Punch after punch coming at me. Then a second punch came at me. Straight through my defenses. The waist of the fighter continues to twist. The third uppercut hit me. A minute has passed by now. And I thought, this has got to stop. My stamina will soon be exhausted. At least I have to get back a little bit. Boom. It's not easy for me to surprise and get a punch. But he was folded by Zhang Du and squatted to hide. This issue also exposed my gap. My eyes widened. Masao Tetsu's fist is already towards my chin. Already punched. Fist folded. Hit me hard in the bottom half. I coughed up a mouthful of blood. Even consciousness is a little blurred. Bang. I lay on the ground with my body straight up. The fighter thinks the battle is over. It's only been a minute. And he turns away, thinking that the time I lasted is not too short. But this is because I am afraid that my body will not be able to withstand the beating, so I didn't turn him away with all my strength. In fact, what I just said was just an excuse. Find another excuse to accept me. This time he made up his mind. It is impossible for a fighter to self-esteem, betray a guy who can't take it this far. He's about to leave, because I couldn't make it to 3 minutes. Click. My hand grabbed the iron net and stood up again. It's to let Zhang Du fold a Jin. I told him not to think about leaving like this. Our 3-minute appointment is not over yet. Then my body stood up completely. Although the tears in my eyes keep coming out. But there is a smile on the corner of my mouth. Trembling eyes swept back. Eat up my willpower. And eat up my desire to become stronger. I was gasping for air. There is determination in the eyes. Let's keep fighting. If you can, beat me until I can't get up. Looking at my trembling body. Guess. My ruthlessness may not be what I say. And then we're fighting, and we're positioning ourselves. I didn't use my power at all just now. From now on, won't show mercy anymore. If you give up, you can speak up, shout out. A round of fighting begins. He is fighting and brushing 6 punches to attack first. All hit my body. Suddenly, his body stops and there is no movement. This makes me guess. Could it be the same situation as before? I don't have much time to think. Continue to take off the defenses of both arms. Shift the force to the calves of the legs. I can't be deceived by the same routine a second time. I never thought of that. Zhang Dezha, this old guy, had no martial arts ethics. A power reserve hit me on the waist. But put a mask of pain on my face. The damage of this blow, completely worthy of Zhang Minute. Ho punched me 20 times. Just got hit by this blow. Turned my stomach upside down. I just felt a pang of nausea. But Zhang Duji doesn't care about that. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. If I don't get up in 15 seconds. He ended up with me. This made me realize that if I don't stand up, I will never find Zhang Yong again. Ji is such a good teacher, but my body doesn't listen to me at all. My body, I finally stood up halfway. And within 2 seconds, I went crashing. And he squinted at me. He hit me right out of the waist. This kind of pain cannot be endured by will alone. I screamed and stood up. I told myself to stand up quickly. Cleanliness wins. You trash, hurry up and stand up. Haven't you been waiting for this moment for a long time? How can you back down at the last minute? I think back to those painful days. I really don't want to make the same mistake again. As long as you can get revenge. I don't care if I go to hell. Just as the fighter was about to take off his gloves and leave, my body swayed and stood up. I laughed. The tears in my eyes can't stop. Is it normal for your fists to flow? I said, if you can, sit me on the ground. Can never stand up. The heart of the right fighter is also extremely surprised. That blow just now, even professional athletes can't afford it. At this moment, the face of the fighter also began to panic. Just panic. The boy in front of you. What kind of despair have you experienced? To have such a strong will. I told him not to babble. If you keep dawdling, 3 minutes is running out. He's staring at me. If someone like me has great strength, then your whole life could be ruined. Now, he's wearing gloves again. He understood my urge to get stronger. But he can't make me regret it for the rest of my life like he did. So, Zheng Dezha changed his previous thoughts. He wants to stop me from getting stronger. He doesn't want the 100 million anymore. He just wants me to feel like a normal person. Simply live. Lightning and flint. He was fighting for a moment and came to me. Left hand pose. Right hand ready to charge. The so-called punch is different from the second punch. The lethality and explosive power of the middle fist. It's more than 3 times the second punch, but it's rarely seen in combat. Because once the punch is used, then your own space will also be exposed. This is usually used as a one-punch KO. Bang, punch. Zheng Du's fist directly ignored the defense. Hit me in the face. The power of this punch made me feel it. More accurate than the previous damage combined. But fortunately, it hit me in the head. So my other limbs are holding up too. Zheng Du Zexin thinks you can hold on pretty well. Next, he will also show some strength. And in my philosophy, only hold on to these 2 words. It doesn't matter if the bridge of my nose is broken. There are still 50 seconds left in this lifetime. I was shot again by the fighter. The last 12 seconds, as long as I get through it, he has to fight me. The thought of this, I even forgot the pain in my body. It made me even more excited. I was gasping for air. I have begun to fantasize about myself changing in the future. Strong day. Fighting eyes Yiming. Thinking of giving me the final blow again. If we can hold on. Then, as promised earlier. Bang. Zhang Duzhouing used punch again. This time, it's a regular punch. The damage that came out was directly raised by a level. Bang. My body smashed into the iron fence behind me. Masadu Ji saw my body being leveraged by iron bars. Not yet down. Punch again now. This time, he injected all his strength. You want to beat me directly. I even faintly felt the full horror. I stared fixedly into the eyes of Masamatsu. The body no longer has the strength to defend. Dead life. 3 minutes. Countdown is over. Zheng Dezha's body suddenly stopped. This Bai Bishing really saved my life. Swish. The fighter shook his fist. Then I took off the gloves on my hands. Speaking of your kid's perseverance, there is really nothing to say, and he just left. Let me go to the hospital tomorrow, do a comprehensive inspection. And don't tell anyone. He hit me. Random turn. Let me follow him to the office and transfer 100 million to him. But I couldn't listen at all. Because I've already landed with the blow just now. I was about to lose consciousness. Can stand here now. It's all because my will is holding me up. Time limit to return home. I asked my grandmother, do you have a subscription passbook at home? I asked my grandmother to participate in the lottery for entering the construction of a new property. Maybe we can win. Grandma also heard about it. But even if you win, you can't afford it. I grinned. Those who don't know how to do it say that. And our family sold the house. It's affordable. Actually, I arranged it long ago. Gao Changfan put grandma's name, put it on the winning list. On the rooftop of the school. Shi Yingling kept praising Park Zhenyu. So Park Zhenyu is terrified. I don't know what Shi Yingming is talking about. It turned out that Shen Yingming saw the injury on my face. I mistakenly thought it was Park Jinwoo who beat me up. Then Park Jinwoo didn't explain anything. Thinking of you in my heart, I said. I did it, right? Shen Yingming's eyes sank. From now on, you are my brother. Let's go to the street for a drink after school. Park Jinwoo is very happy. Although I don't know what happened. But I can drink with Shen Yingming. It's definitely a status symbol. Park Zhenyu raised his hand and pointed. If you have anything to say in the future, you can say it directly. Both fools look stupid. Then Park Zhenyu tried to figure out the situation. He came to look at me. He doesn't know what's wrong with me. I just think I should be too flamboyant. Then someone beat him up outside of school. Park Jinwoo thought I could be beaten into a pig's head. Then I'm definitely not that good. Finally make up your mind. If you come to provoke me, I'll let you taste my iron fist. As soon as you turn your head, let someone go. If someone fights with money. Park Jin-yu was the first to not set fire. I went to the gym after school. Learn to fight, rope skipping, running, muscle training. Every workout drains me. Only 2 hours of training. I'm already exhausted and out of breath. If you want to defeat already trained, the sound of several years, your level of training. You have to do it with a red face and no breath. And sound is not my ultimate goal. The golden circle has a wide range of vision. There will definitely be more. A more powerful man appears. The fighter was a little surprised. This kind of intense training. I actually persisted. My perseverance is also admired by the fighters. Although it took 2 hours to train. But under the training of Zheng Dezhe, every minute and every second is falling below the same. Zhang Daosh is going to change my training method. He suddenly opened his mouth and said, since being kicked off the fighting stage, he has been immersed in the study of fighting. Because he wants his students to succeed. Therefore, the right fighter has decided to start from now on, using special training methods on me. So I just need to keep up with the stride of the fighter. Then I will have destructive powers in the future. All those who oppose me will kneel at my feet. A week later, I sat in my seat reviewing the material. Suddenly, a big hand slapped on my desk. It turned out that my friend for many years found me. He yelled at me as soon as he saw me. He was my best friend growing up. He is also Jin Xiu of the same grade now. I looked at him in surprise. I didn't contact him once after I was reborn. Jin Xiu scratched his head. Although I was isolated by the whole school, but he didn't want to isolate me like everyone else. I don't know what he's talking about. How could I have been isolated for no reason? Reserved and a little wrong. I didn't know I was isolated from the whole school. Then reserved and explain. Park Jin-yu speaks to people in every grade. Can't talk to you. If anyone has a little, show me friendly words, then that person will be killed. And he said to me, in all seriousness, even if they kill you, you will also stand firmly on my side. After I was bullied by Park Myung-chul in my last life, Jin Xiu was the first to stand up for me. After that, Park Min-keel's team shifted the target, eyeing Jin Xiu. His leg was also broken by Park Myung-chul's gang. But Jin Xiu never regretted helping me. I just hate myself for not being strong enough to protect me. The thought of this. I took Jin Xiu's hand directly. Tell him not to pretend to know me well. Just isolate me like the other students. Mind your own business. Retention and forgetting. How could he not care about his brother? In fact, I did it all for his own good. I don't want him to suffer the same experience as in his previous life. The school bell suddenly rang. Goldstone fish, get up and leave. He will do what he wants. Never let me face it alone. The next danger. In class, I was thinking about the golden circle. I don't know what kind of damage will come next. But if Jin Xiu gets involved, it's definitely not good for him. So all relationships except marriage. I want it all broken. You can't pull others into the abyss. I'm thinking about waiting for the rain to come after class. Make it clear to him that there is danger here. But the bell rang for a long time. I didn't see Jin Xiu either. Then I heard that Jin Xiu was doomed. They saw Park Jin-yu took Jin Xiu to the toilet. I guess it's hard to get out of it, but it stunned me. I said, why didn't I wait for Jin Xiu to come to me? It turned out that someone had been cut off. With a whoosh, I turned and left. This guy Park Jin-woo is courting death. Erosion and submersion in the toilet. Ding Ning and Park Jin-yu were surrounded. Park Jin-yu's pro-gold exposure. Didn't you hear what we said? Or do you dislike your life for being too long and want to die? Jin Xiu is not afraid. He didn't know. Why are these people bullying Mr. King? But he knew he was his brother. Suddenly, Jin Xiu changed his kindness. Lao Tzu is a good brother in money. If you try to do anything to him, he'll destroy you. Shock adjustment and eye light. Just wanted to talk. An afterimage appeared before his eyes. Snap. Jin Xiu kicked Park Jin-yu in the chin. Jin Xiu's thin body. Can you kick Park Jin-yu, who weighs 100 kilograms, into the air? This kick lost the faces of several people. Then the three people formed a siege. Prepare to attack me. The young man in black took the lead in attacking. Rushing up from behind me. Sweep back with your eyes in time. Snap. Liao Junzi kicked the man in the neck. The other person was hissing. Keep an eye on Jin Xiu. Jin Xiu raised his hand in one gear, but the black man behind him rushed up again. He punched Jin Xiu on the cheek. Jin Xiu was full of anger. This anger comes from Jin Jiansheng. His own good brother actually left himself on the sidelines, entering the game alone. How could this not make him angry? One punch. That person couldn't stand it, and was directly shot and sent flying. Then he opened his mouth to the crowd and put a bunch of scum. If you have the ability, go together. He's not finished yet. I was kicked one by one and stepped back for more than 10 years. Right in front of Park Jin-woo, who was about to move forward. Park Jin-woo's face is playful. Have you heard of Taekwondo? The voice just fell. Park Jin-woo punched out as soon as he put on his uppercut. Park Jin-woo waved his hand. Don't think you've learned boxing for a while. I feel amazing. A hard push. Jin Xiu was pushed on the toilet. Then came Park Jin-woo's heavy punch. Several people laughed wildly at Jin Xiu. It starts today with gold. Hyun Sung and Kim Seok-woo's nightmare begins. Park Jin-woo Young. A heavy punch hit Jin Xiu's ear. Almost pierced his eardrum. That's when I was late. Kicked open the door of the toilet. Park Jin-woo's face was twisted. Eyes looking in my direction. When I saw Kim Seok-woo's miserable condition, I'm shaking with anger. Park Jin-woo patted Jin Xiu's head and mocked. Who am I? You should thank your brother. Otherwise, it will be you who will be beaten now. I know that with my current strength. Not a match for Park Jin-woo. So I'm going to provoke him first. I am very dissatisfied now. Everyone says you beat me up a week ago. I hurt my self-esteem after listening. You fat pig is just a pile of fat. I feel ashamed to say I was beaten by you. Park Jin-woo's self-esteem took a serious hit. I can't wait to tear my mouth apart now. I must continue to inflame his ego. Let him give me a chance to fight one-on-one. And everybody else starts taunting you, you know? You will be crippled by us, like Kim Se-woo. Park Jin-woo yelled. No one can interfere. I'll take care of this kid. So I started putting myself in position. Welcome to Park Jin-woo's first round of attacks. When he was about to stand in front of me, I'm fast. She punched him in the face very quickly. I beg you to. It turns out that you just became the boss by virtue of your physique. The actual combat ability was not expected to be so poor. This sentence made Park Zen almost vomit blood. He can't stand this person's humiliation the most. Exasperated, he rushed ashore. But I'm also good at fighting, driving. A punch as fast as lightning. Park Jin-woo was caught off guard. Right fist swung, left fist followed. A body like Park Jin-woo. I have learned in Jiangduzu. And there are ways of coping. I took advantage of him before he could react. I then punched him in the chest. Park Jin-woo cursed angrily. You must kill me today. He just finished speaking. I punched him in the jaw again. The angrier he gets, the better my chances are. Park Jin-woo is awake. I kicked him straight down in the stomach. I'm just going to beat them up today. Make them unable to stand up again. My crazy move scared the two spectators silly. They all thought I was crazy. If I continue on this trend, Park Jin-woo might really be beaten to death by me. The next moment, Park Jin-woo was really convinced by me. He knew he was wrong. Let me stop hitting him. I grabbed Park Jin-woo by the collar. Did he hit me before I asked him to answer me? I asked him to make it clear in front of everyone. I'm going to completely wipe out his self-esteem. Park Jin-woo still doesn't speak. My face changed. Did you not hear what I said? Now, Park Jin-woo's whole body is shaking non-stop. Finally told the truth in front of everyone. Park Jin-woo, everything was blamed on Shen Yunming. And I didn't hit you. And then, he got more and more excited and asked me to let him go. If it weren't for the voice calling me to deal with you, I won't come to trouble you at all. I heard him say everything in one breath. I let him go. I said to the two people next to me, if you dare to attack this language again. Whoosh. I kicked Park Jin-woo off his horse. In order to kill the chicken as much as possible. Several people saw Park Jin-woo's tragic condition, also trembling. Then my eyes were angry. If I find out you're having trouble finding Kim Se-woo, so,